like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Well now, aren't you a curious sight? If I'd had a mask to hide my bones as well as yours, maybe I'd still be walking around today. Where'd you get it? There can't be many curios like that in the world. Ha! Fresh out of the crypt, are you? No, we are abnormal. It's why we hide in the shadows. Or walk about like you still had flesh on your bones in your case. You even have yourself a silky mortal voice. How much do you think I get out? All I know is there are more like you. Well, not quite like, but sorcerers collared on this tub, all heading to Fort Joy. Beyond that, your guess is as good as mine. Still, you'd best keep that mask on. The living don't take kindly.
And now you are silent. If only all humans were so thoughtful. Junk. Junk. Rubbish. An animal sty. Freight or food?
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. Did you expect a needle? Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister
Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. A clever story. I should have known there'd be trouble.
So much for a peaceful stroll.
The prisoner's gaze finds the sunken hollows that once held your eyes. He speaks not with gratitude.
Ah, freedom! Taste, and I can set you free in return.
Empty.
Good thing I needn't worry about splinters. Rubbish. And I'm back where I started. Nowhere to go but up.
I should have known there'd be trouble.
I'm not one to let sleeping dogs lie. Rubbish.
You there. Come here. Hey. Hey. Get me out of this cage and I'll make it worth your while. You in? Your guess is as good as mine. Someone screamed loud as a banshee. After that, pure pandemonium. They set me free, and I'll set you free. A fair trade, I should think. Suit yourself. But we're all...
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses.
My word. You do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to sauce. For good.
She frowns and peers at you closely.
Delusions such as these are rare, but not unheard of. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those sauce spells of yours? See...
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling,
You better stop before you hurt yourself. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you for your own peace of mind.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Aren't you, Enterprise? Go ahead. She with the body.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you with a
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course. Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Not in here, it isn't. You let me know if you hear anything. But who?
My, these smelling salts are strong stuff.
It seems as though
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way.
Why won't you sing?
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
It was one of them. I know it. They don't
I'm
care
here
about
because
us.
I'm magic. Are you here because you're weird?
Ah, there you are. Husband, would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madam Josephine... What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and get, and maybe I'll sing...
She turns to you, dark-eyed.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You'd presume right. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. You take care, though. Nope, trying not to find anything out.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear.
Good luck, Chief.
Do you know Losa? She's a real...
How dare you classify
Name?
this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing...
Well, you aren't here on my list. Like I said,
Nothing else I can make, Your Majesty. Turnips and water are all I was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen course
A broad
dinner.
dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms. He raises an eyebrow.
listen up, boy. You hear that?
He turns his head toward you.
You look like a boy to me. Listen if you're interested, or get gone if you aren't. The ship, of course.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligent...
And?
The fellow cocks his ear.
That isn't
He cocks his ear to the other side. Then...
Anticipation. She senses something. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine.
You've got ears on your head, haven't you? There now, just like squeeze. Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of...
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you Burn my beard. That means if we've been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Captain, actually. And that...
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
Bloody dwarves. I'll come back to you, and you better be ready to talk here.
He continues stroking his beard.
How dare you?
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence.
Your kind
nothing
always
else
hung
I can make,
closest to
Your
our
Majesty.
divine.
Turnips and
wolves
water
around a
are all I
campfire.
was given.
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face.
The lizard looks you up and down. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
It was one of them. I know it.
There's some discoloration. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this.
About us. We're like cats.
Can you cook? In which case, I take it your cuisine is limited to the introduction of... On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
You think me mad?
Oh, but to feel the caress of satin on my... On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's The very basics. So, 3 questions are, as per your own testimony, you can tailor... Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, my slave, of course. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your...
I always knew you'd turn out rotten, Ben Mist. You're kind...
I spent my life singing for my... Meanwhile, the Majesty...
Well, you've got this wolf on a leash now.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets... I'm busy watching for...
How dare you classify
A
this
scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms for...
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on...
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister...
We used to know each other, more's the pity.
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister... Ifan grins.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the joy. No. The dead man. Finn, is it? I'd know.
He glances over at Magister Victor.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The joy, I've heard a lot. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Easy now. I might think the same.
What are you conspiring about?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just...
Name!
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then...
Away with you!
Oh. Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep
An
carrying
elf
on.
sits tucked away in a dark...
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her...
Game for one. Rolling, deciding fates.
She eyes you.
Not the future, no. But I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last.
She looks at you in surprise.
Guess I'll have...
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue.
You were desperate to speak up, to reach out, to form a connection with these strange creatures. But you were scared. Terrified, even.
She pats you on the
There, don't you worry, Dad. I don't lick and tell. Don't worry, honey.
She looks you up and down with a...
Never say never,
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
Here to register, sir. You faring okay so far? I'm glad to hear. You head on in now.
We just skipped to the part where I reassure you.
Tried on her. And if she...
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the...
There are others whose lives...
Good God! The woman's... You there, sorcerer! Go and fetch Magister Siwan! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its for now.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes...
I'm just about to create...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
My mask! She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull for a goblet.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled. You hear a faint thud.
Oh! What happened? Water?
The lizard's eyes...
God damn it! I need to get off this wreck. Quick. Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull. I need to get off this ship. A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories said.
The dwarf yanks at one of the near...
Said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here. Hear that, kid? We...
But what about the ladder? It's right over there. You can go straight down. Thank you, thank you, thank you!
You're gonna be the death of us. Had to open your big mouth, didn't you?
Wait, where are the rest?
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait. Void Woken.
These
beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch. I'll yield to none.
I thought Voidwoken was supposed to be scary. Glory is mine. Let the games begin. Glory is mine.
I've faced worse.
They who are about to triumph salute you.
I'll yield to none. We need to move.
This old tub is about to burst.
Let's head above decks. What's there?
I hear something. It's...
That's what you big mouthed.
Sounds like she needs help.
Wait! We need to wait!
Gods! That thing! There's no time.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Well, that was decidedly unpleasant. Am I the lone survivor? Depending on one's definition of survivor, of course. Ah, Brachus Rex. I've read his history. Quite gruesome, even for a human.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angle.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
The child considers...
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Maybe you're right. At least they don't they're gone now. The Magisters took them already. But you didn't die. I guess I am. There isn't anywhere. You'll see.